everybody. I think you can hear me. I don't know. Did I do my yeah, my volume is working. Okay. I'm just coloring. I started this morning and I don't know. I'm just going to keep going with it. I started with alcohol markers. Started with the red actually. And then I added this. And then I stopped and started adding pencils. And I am using my Brute Footers. So that's where we're at right now. I stopped and I gotta figure out what do I want to do with this poor pencil. I've been using it a lot. This is a great skin tone pencil. And something else that I've discovered with these root fillers, um, I was working on this yesterday, and I started it actually, and this is how far I got. Um, and at least this color, that brown I showed you, where did I just put it? Excuse me. When I use where did I put that? When I use the what do you call it? Um, Marabou Art Crayon Color Blender, it actually it didn't negatively affect the pencil, because I've had that happen sometimes with using that blender. I think it may have a little bit done it with the pink, but then I also added more pink on top of a different color, so that might have been why that happened. But I really like how this turned out. I was scared at first because I've messed up some faces by not I don't know. This like it'll look good, and then I'll do one thing that will mess the whole thing up. And I was afraid when I started using the Marabou blender that I was gonna mess it up, but it didn't. It turned out how I wanted it to. So I'm gonna have to remember that. And I kind of hate to use up this pencil because it like is really good for um, the skin tone. So, but I got another set now, so hopefully this color is in that set too. And I got back up. They have a lot of nice browns in this set. So, hey Brittany, hey Foot Soldier. So, I really want to finish this like sooner rather than later, but um, I got tired. Doing the hair was, yeah, it took a lot. And I want to put some gold, like you know how people have the gold class on their dreads, but on their locks. But I don't. I'm not ready to do that yet, and because I'm probably going to use a metallic marker, and I'm not ready to use. Oops, what did I just do? I clicked the wrong and moved my. I'm not ready to break out with those yet, so I just need some. Uh, I really wish I could play this live. I wonder what would happen if I did. Would I get in trouble? Probably. What's this one? That's a chill. I just want the oops. I want the visual to be on at least, so my computer doesn't. My other computer doesn't close. So I don't know what was with the pink and green yesterday, but like I'm not an AKA. My sister is though, but um, I stopped with this one because I really like it and I don't want to mess it up. So I want to wait until like I can be present in regard to the color and know what color green or pink to add or whatever, because I don't want to take away. I like this color the way it's working, and I don't even know if I'm going to add maybe marker to it instead of pencil. Whether add marker, gel pen, or something to for the variation. in in the mandala and stick with the same kind of colors, pale pink and green. Um, so I gotta wait on it. So I kind of started working on this one because it was kind of like, well, I don't care how it turns out. I just want to play and have something to do for my short tomorrow. So yeah. So that's why I'm here with this. Okay, so now what am I using now? I really love these brute thinner pencils. I really do. I bet you probably already figured that out. I really want to use my alcohol markers more. And I find the thing that annoys me about them is unreliable as far as what the color is. And swatching, just that whole, like, having a swatch chart and looking at it before you use it. I'm just, it annoys me. I don't like that. I like everything laid out in front of me. And I don't know. I don't know if that comes like from oil painting and like you prepare your palette, before you do anything else and you have the basic colors out and you have a big old thing of the basic colors and then from there you start mixing your the colors you want to be in your painting and you can adjust those with hues and things like that. I'm and so everything is in front of you. I often don't have to break out with another color to add to it because I got all the basic ones there. Sometimes I might have to tweak a color and bring out some particular thing to adjust as I move further along when I'm painting, but for the most part, everything's there. And that was kind of like that was how my professor trained us, which was really good that he did that. Um, and I also fell in love with mixing paint. It's like just seeing the colors on the palette and feeling the way that is when you mix the oil with the pigment and stuff. It's like, oh, I just love it. It's just very relaxing. But yeah, but you get to see all the colors are all right there in front of you. So let me move this. Bang. I have not been able to concentrate this weekend at all. It's so hard. I have work stuff to do and I just cannot. Every time I sit down to try to do it, I don't get that good chunk of time to really like get into it. And something always happens. And then I gotta stop. I really have something I absolutely have to do it today. One thing. My husband's eye surgery is tomorrow, but it's in the afternoon. So I have a little time for that. And then he's not going to be able to drive, I'm pretty sure. And he's going to have ants in his pants. He can't sit still. So I'm going to have to deal with that. Like, find something to do. Get out of my way. I'm gonna have to escape and, like, I don't know, go to Dunkin' Donuts or something to try and get work done. I just always remember that scratchy. Oh, I hated the feeling in my eye after cataract surgery. That weird kind of scratchiness. Oh, it was so annoying. And you can't scratch your eye. You can't rub it or anything. And it's like just That's the one thing I remember from it. I was so glad when that feeling went away. But it took a while. I think his follow up is local here with our eye doctor here, so that's good. Don't have to go far for that. Just have to go far for the surgery. I'm thinking if he feels up to it, I had to think of some place to stop. He always wants to stop places, and I'm the one that doesn't want to, but um, if he wants to stop somewhere after, probably do that. I'm not going to be near that big art supply store until June. That's when I have an appointment that's up that way. It's near that and the Asian market, which I need to stop at. I need to search for some ramen. And see if they have any matcha Kit Kats. I love them things. I try not to have them around though because just buy them, I don't know, maybe like once a year, a bag of them because they are too good. I love them things. And I will just kind of eat them until they're gone, which is not good. Actually, matcha sounds kind of good. Maybe I should make myself a little matcha latte. I'm kind of trying to lay off the matcha though, because I had read and I thought, oh, maybe that's why I want tuna fish so much. Um, because I guess matcha kind of messes with the absorption of or green tea or whatever, and matcha, being concentrated green tea, I guess it kind of messes with the absorption of iron. And I thought, oh, maybe that's why I've been craving tuna fish so much. So I kind of chilled out with it a little bit. Then I've been watching this one Japanese woman who she cooks while she, shares stuff about her life or whatever. And she made a what is it, black sesame latte. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Black sesame is supposed to be good for you. And I do have some black seeds, and I guess normally it's used like along with sweet things because it has a kind of, I don't know, some kind of bitterness to it or something. So like on their desserts and things, sometimes they'll add the black sesame seeds. But I bought a bunch because I also had seen a video where their mother makes a tea of she steeps black seeds, black sesame seeds, and something else. I can't remember. I saved the video. And drinks that for like it has like a nutritional benefit or whatever. And so I do have some black sesame seeds. I'm thinking about trying that. And in the meantime, drinking my coffee. So let's see, what other color? Try not to go too far out the whatever. Trying to stay within the colors that are here. And see, I kind of want to use a brown here. But for some reason, I'm getting kind of protective of my browns. Like, I don't want to lose them. I'm just like, just use them. I have them to use them. Just use them. Did I use this on the girl? I think that's why I had this out, and I don't think I used it on her. I'm trying to get as far into the gold with this as I can without using a metallic marker. Okay, like I think it's too waxy now. I can't. Because I feel like, okay, I can try and get this as gold looking as I possibly can just as practice. But then, if I'm lucky, then I can keep it this way. But then if I'm not, I can just go over with marker as I intend to anyway. But at least if I can get as far as I can to make it kind of look like gold, to do that. And it's kind of hard because these are narrow. This is not exactly. Did I do a ring? Sorry, I just changed just like that. Just because I want to see. Because I was trying to figure out, why do I have this one out? And this is why I had it out. I was watching a video this morning by I think by Colorfully Optimistic, and she was showing like 20, like her favorite 20 favorite coloring books. Like if she got rid of any coloring books, she would not get rid of those. And the first thing she showed was a book of mandalas, and some of the things she was saying about why and how she likes them is like, yep, that's a lot of why I color mandalas. It's like a way to figure out palettes, and play with palettes. And maybe I do want to use this in here. Notice how I just suddenly did that. I guess I remembered why I had it out. Well, I guess I thought this was a potential for this too, but I wasn't quite sure. Because I wasn't sure how I was going to proceed. Okay, and it's obvious I used this pencil a lot too. I don't know why I'm coloring so hard with it, but so I like mandalas for like figuring out potential palettes. So there's two here. I could make these a different color if I can keep my mind together with doing that. I got too many pencils on the side here. I really need to put some away. Still not sure if I'm going to cook today or not. I'm not cooking any kind of Easter dinner or anything. Just cook in general. I wonder. This is a very odd color. That's what I have in here. It's a nice color though. Be nice to like probably for doing a skin tone as well. I don't know if I want to use that there though. Hmm. Yeah, I've watched some tutorials and like I don't know, cuz I don't take the coloring thing too seriously. So I'm not really, I got to, you know, use analytical skills and apply things for, other stuff like for my job and personal research and stuff like that. So like I don't really I don't really think too hard with it. It's just like experiment and do it. Sometimes I'll watch a tutorial closely, but rarely will I go along and try it as I'm watching or try it after I'm watching or anything like that because I don't have time for that. I appreciate that though, but and I think that's a lot of what the tutorials are good for and should be used for. But I personally I don't have the time to like do that. Oh yeah, the black raspberry. I don't have the time to do that kind of thing because I just color just to relax. I'm not trying to do. I ain't trying to do any. You know. And if I learn something along the way, which I have learned a lot of things along the way, then I do. That's almost how I'm approaching French right now because I don't, I got cognitive overload. I got enough stuff to be thinking about. And so, reminds me of another color. I have that out too. You know what? I'm gonna use this. Um, Kind of approaching the French that way too. Oh, that reminds me. I think I missed that CC Cube French video this morning. I gotta watch it. Um, just kind of exposure, repeated exposure, you know, in seconds to minutes. That's how I'm approaching it. While I have to focus on other things. So I'm still getting French, but I'm not studying it hardcore like, really, you know, doing lessons and things. So I'm subscribed to the French news channel, and so I get, the notifications show up in my list, and I read the titles and try and figure out, okay, what are they saying there? And then in some of those, I'll see a new word or a new phrasing, and then sometimes I'll go to Google Translate and look it up to see what is that word and say, oh, okay, and kind of getting the gist of what they're talking about. Now, why did I do that? In the that broadcast from that. Then sometimes I'll listen to the whole broadcast. It depends. And then I'm also subscribed to their English speaking channel where you get the news from France, but you get it in English. To kind of reinforce my comprehension, see what I got and see what I didn't get. Because if I was in any French-speaking country, um, that's what I'd have to do anyway. I'd have to try and figure it out from whatever they're saying, whatever I'm hearing. So I figure, why not start now? I mean, I don't intend to go to, I don't know, France or Montreal. I should go to Montreal, though. It's not really that far from me. It would be nice to go to Montreal. But, I don't know why. Just to continue. I don't know what my thing is with French. Although I would like to read and write and speak fluently. I still would like to do that. To be able to do that. So it's on my list. It's just not my big focus right now. And I think that in part happened because of my piano. Now that I have my piano, the Lord blessed me with putting most of my extracurricular thinking into that. And I have sat down in it twice today already. Getting better at the F major 7th chord. I can't actually play the progression, like positions 1 through 7. I can't play them like that, yet. I'm playing them more as an arpeggio. So it's one finger at a time and keeping my hands pressed down. Because I have to learn it in steps because it's really hard for my hands to stretch because I have little hands, and also the strength of my 5th finger and 1st finger, particularly the 5th finger on this hand. So that's what I've been focusing on, is the technique for my 5th finger on my left hand, and it's getting better. So, and the hand exercises, those classical piano exercises, have been helping a lot with this. So that's how I'm approaching piano. When I find like I'm playing something, or like in the case learning the jazz piano, the voicings, or learning a classical piece, and there's something that I keep not getting right, that I keep having difficulty trying to do, I'll look and see what is that thing I'm having difficulty doing, what's going on with my fingers that's doing that, and then I'll focus on exercises in the hand and that deal with that, and that becomes a part of what I do until I get it. So I kind of like being my own teacher, analyzing what I'm not doing right and how to get it right. I've watched some YouTube videos that have helped also. So where is that? I just had the blender. Where did I put the blender? Did the blender fall? Yeah, we got too many pencils. We are approaching put the pencils away moment soon. I hope that's not one of the things that fell. Oh, here it is. I moved it when I moved the markers. I wonder, this is probably too fat for that, huh? I've never used one of these in here. I wonder what that will do. Your motto is accessibility is everybody's problem and not just yours. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it can be hard. It can be hard in terms of accessibility, definitely. Okay, why can't you see the whole thing? Um. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I think in some ways it's part of what I don't know. Who's that woman that I saw on YouTube when I was looking at man, I can't remember what she's called, but she does her videos, but then she also has like paid lessons that are kind of attached to that her video where you get like in depth or whatever instructions. Like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I was kind of watch and then say, oh, okay, just try and guess from what I see what she's doing. But I'm thinking, I don't know, with YouTube lately, I'm thinking it might have to turn, I don't know, might have to turn it into AI tube because there's like so much. I'm so annoyed with some of the like some of the historical things that I like to listen to, or some of the things that like talk about a particular cultural moment in society or of anywhere in the world, and how some of them are just AI generated and in their images, and their images don't really match what's going on. And I feel like there's something to be, I mean, when you actually putting something together that like doing it without AI, it involves community because you need other people to help you with it. So you gain from that community and friendship. You also gain like each individual looking up information. They're encountering lots of information where they have to decide what should be there, what's useful to this and what's not. Along the way, they're getting other information that like becomes a part of their brain that it becomes useful for something in the future or helps them see something else differently further down the line. And it's like, so if you let AI do that for you, then you don't get that. And I just really think, I don't think people realize how much you miss out on just by just getting the information just like that, like going to an encyclopedia for everything almost, um but not quite, because encyclopedias are kind of like they're always overviews of things, so they're a guide for where you can go for more information for things. But with AI, although I know sometimes like when I use it, it will give me links, but I don't know if it does that because that's what I want. It gives me links and bibliographies for where I can read more about it myself. I don't think everybody's using it that way. I'm very cautious about how I use AI because personally I don't trust it. I don't trust it because it's just a tool. It's a tool and it's about who's behind the tool, that that's something we don't know at any given moment, and it could be rather nefarious from one moment to the next, and it can change. Yeah, actually kind of like I guess showed a little bit of myself a few times in there. When it offered to give me something, I said I didn't ask for that, and stop trying to, and I told it, stop trying to figure me out. I just told it that I typed that in there. Stop trying to figure me out. I was just pissed. So I just said that. I was like, no, I don't want that. Stop trying to figure me out. You don't know me. Stop trying to know me. It just pissed me off. I don't know. It was interesting. My response to it was kind of like, I don't know. There's a word for that I can't think of, but I mean, I got visions of Hal in my head from, was it 2001 Space Odyssey? So I'm like, don't be trying to, you ain't my friend. You're a tool. I just use it for now, and when I can't, I'm hoping to not have to use you at all soon. I don't know why I'm adding this to it either. Like, and I don't want to go that side because I don't feel like turning my page. Let's see. Then I read this thing on CNET yesterday that was saying that the FCC in late March, they're like outlawing modems from certain companies, and they're kind of saying it's like a national security thing. But I also, I'm forever the optimistic pessimist, but I'm always a pessimist. I'm thinking, okay, are we trying to like just make sure the market share goes to companies that um, are in on things together? And with that, they're saying they're worried about, um, being us being, somebody outside sources having control of our modems and things. But then that means to me, okay, now because of what we're living in today, I'm thinking, oh, well, that means, okay, you're conscious of the possibility of that. That tells me you're also going to try to do that. I'm like, let me get off this internet. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Let me just get off the internet because I don't trust none of you people. None ya. Until we really start making um, honorable, all people under consideration and well-being of all people in mind decisions regarding the internet. It's kind of like I don't want to be on it. I got a lot of books here to read. I've also been looking into how I can word processing software that does not involve the internet at all. Because I do like the idea of not having to, have piles and piles of paper. But I mean, if it comes down to that, I'll do it. Just need a good system for it, but I'll do it because I don't want to be held hostage by. I don't want to be held hostage by someone in regards to my knowledge and or entertainment. You can tell I get pissed off about that kind. Well, goes back to me not liking the idea of us owning digital media. It's like that makes me angry because it's like, wait a minute. If I pay for it, I should own it. That's not you're not telling me. Well, now they have things in their disclaimers or whatever, but don't believe them when they say lifetime. It's like, yeah, well, lifetime of okay, with all these things that could possibly happen, that it will no longer be available to you. It's like, there is no lifetime in the digital world. And the comparison, like, okay, lifetime in terms of if you have physical media, like if you have a fire or someone steals it, like physically comes in your house and takes it or whatever, then, you no longer have it. In this case, digitally, someone has a fire, like how, companies getting taken over, data getting lost, this and that and the other. Um, I guess maybe that's the equivalent. I don't know. But more and more, it seems like, I don't know, like the trust factor is gone for me with digital access. You have to know all of it, temporary. You don't know, and you don't know when you're not going to have it. You don't know when you're not going to have it. And I know nothing in this life is sure or certain, but that level of insecurity about, with certain things, I don't like that. I don't I don't like that. That lack of that unreliability. It's like, no, what I should invest my time in things in that way wisely, knowing that, it could be gone. It's not a forever thing. It might feel like it, but it's not. Okay, what else are we adding? I think I'm going to be putting markers on this. I wonder if I should try out um these guys, these shimmer guys on this. That color might work. Ooh, that one too. Ooh. Yeah, we might have to do that. So you hope the Kit and Clowder illustrated written step-by-step guides get better? I've never heard of them. I may have to check that out. What are the colors? Got some other prismas out here that are good for. Oh, this is my favorite brown. Burnt ochre. Do I want that in here? I don't know. I like this, but I like saving this for flesh tones. So I don't like to use it too much for any other thing. Because that's my favorite for that. Let's see. Still need, there's red and what do I want to do? I'm going to cover this up. Is this the purple or the, there we go. This maroon is going fast. And I need a sharper point on it. So I'm going to try this afternoon to do some work and watch some Lupin, that French series on Netflix. Every time I think of food, I'm like, whoa. But my husband made breakfast this morning, which was nice. Oh, I got some fresh ginger. Received it, Thursday? And so I want to try two. One is like a smaller piece, but it's a big smaller piece. Both really healthy looking. So I'm thinking I want to plant the smaller piece. I want a ginger plant. And I saw a thing on YouTube for how to do that too. So that I have saved. So I think I wanna look that up and do that. And what color is this pink? Maybe let's go back to some markers. Maybe that's what I need to do. Is there somebody I need to call? I keep thinking in my head I need to call somebody. There's somebody I'm supposed to call. One thing I like about alcohol markers, I like how they block out colors for you. It's kind of like underpainting, you know? And I wish that I could do this in Kirby books. It's like Kirby's pictures are perfect for like trying to block out the colors before you start using anything else in them because they're so busy. But you can't use alcohol markers because he's got images on both sides of the page. And that irritates me now. It's one reason why I wanted a wide format printer. It's for his book and for Johanna Basford's books. But I can't be buying a printer just for that. And I don't have anywhere to put another printer. Although I could get that printer and then put the one I have downstairs, but I don't do that either. I really don't want my husband printing because he prints stupid stuff. Things that don't need to be printed. And it's like, don't. You're wasting paper. You're wasting ink. Do I sound crabby? I might be. What's this color? Cosmos. Okay. If you say so. You know what? I think I want it in here. I like this color. It's kind of salmon. It's raining today. It's been raining pretty much, I don't know, at least a little bit every day. And the humidity in the house is up to 53%. I'm like, ah. So, like, it has the one key on the piano when the humidity gets too high, it starts sticking. So, there's like one certain piece that started trying to play again that, like, I was actually playing really well before I stopped having lessons. It's like a really legit song too. A different style than, from Bach. And so I'm trying to learn it again. get my skills back up, but it needs that high C, and high C is sticking with the humidity being so high. And my husband says he's got a dehumidifier that he can bring inside. But I don't quite want to do it yet because then we still might get one of those dips where it goes down into the 20s. And then it's like, really super dry in here again. And then it's like the seesaw, back and forth, back and forth. And that's the same thing my hair is going through, that whole back and forth. Just making it hard for me to do something simple with it that I can live with and be presentable with when I go outside. I think I got so used to being able to stretch it with the blow dryer. I have that the first generation Revair hair dryer, and I got so used to being able to stretch my hair simply with that, and then do a twist out, and how long that would last. I was really enjoying the ease of that, so that I don't even want to go back to wearing a wash and go, which is the other easy style to wear, but also requires, for me, it requires me to get my hair wet at least like every other day, and I just don't feel like dealing with the wet head thing, and I don't know. I can make it last longer, but then I'm being really cautious. I don't want to mess up my ends. Um, Trying to get past the point that usually causes me to really like do a hard trim on my hair. I'm trying to avoid having to need to do a hard trim on my hair at the end of spring, because that's always what winds up happening. And I'm trying to like have my hair practices be good so that I don't have to do that. And the change of season from winter to spring is always the hardest. I think I'm just really irritable lately. Irritable. Irritable. I like the points on these. I really do. Now the other side of these are a chisel tip, and I'm wondering like how much Like whenever if I ever get another set of alcohol markers, am I really going to want a chisel tip or have a blunt tip as the opposite side? I suppose if I learn how to better apply alcohol markers, maybe I would find the chisel tip useful. But because I suck at them, I don't yet find them useful. Because I don't know, they're awkward for me. But the nice thing about alcohol markers, they do help, and they're helping me get this done a lot quicker. I think I'm going gold for the other side. What is this color anyway? Soft yellow, dark yellow. Yeah, but then I also have that too. Do I want them both that? I don't know. Let's not do that. Let's stick with where we were going to be. Now, maybe I could use the chisel tip on this. I'm afraid I'll go outside the line, though. Plus, I don't know if it happens with all markers. Maybe it doesn't happen with alcohol markers. But I noticed with some acrylic markers, the opposite side of the dual tip markers won't always come out the same color. It'll be like slightly different in intensity or something. And I'm like, no, we can't be having that. So it's like whatever side I start with, I stay with that nib side. I wonder if Creative Paula went live today. She might have gone live. I have to check and see. And I might change these guys metallic. The things I'm coloring now. Hey, Lee. Hope you're doing well. It's like I keep taking like lots of vitamin C and stuff because I feel like I've been around a lot of people with cooties, and so I feel like something's been trying to work on me for like 2 weeks now, at least. I keep kind of staving it off with vitamin C and D. I don't want to be sick. I'm cranky enough as it is. I don't need to be sick. Cranky. Coral pink. Is this what I used? I guess so. That's what I used. Looks red. There's just a lot of things going on, a lot of demands, things that demand attention at work and at home, and I think it all just has me like, leave me alone, leave me alone. Some changes that are coming up that I gotta prepare for, and just all kinds of stuff. Everything. The landscape is changing. The good part is God is good all the time. Prepares you for it and helps you prepare for it. Helps you to be ready. But as somebody who's never liked change, it makes me cranky. Okay, there we go. We're almost there. So I guess do this guy. I feel like I need my glasses on. Did it get darker or lighter? I got lighter. It's kind of outside, and it changed something. My eyes are kind of blurry. What else? What else? What else? I could put that there, or I know it. Always trying to put something, try not to put the same colors close to each other is like always the, you know, how I move with mandalas. Most of the time, I'm able to accomplish that, but sometimes I just kind of flub it up. I really need to sharpen this pencil. I think it's changing from using the electric pencil sharpener to this. Sometimes it's kind of gives me a weird tip to work with. And I gotta go in a row so I don't miss any. Because I feel like I'm at that point where I'm gonna start missing some. So alcohol markers definitely make coloring a mandala go quicker. I'm finding. My eyes are getting kind of blurry, and I think I'm gonna have to stop. How long have I been on here? An hour and 6 minutes. Might be a good time to stop. The Colorfully Optimistic, who I watched this morning, her video of her 20 books, top 20 books for coloring. If she could only have 20 and no more. She mentioned Hannah Lynn, who was the person that I went to her website and got that free PDF of images I showed a few weeks ago. So that was kind of cool to see. I don't have Hannah Lynn's books, but I got the PDFs from her website, signing up to her website. And I'll have to check and see if, like, she has added any more to there. I don't know that I want to get any of her books. I don't know that I really like those particular illustrations of hers more than the ones that I have on the PDF. That I like the ones I have on the PDF. But oh, see there, I forgot to color one. That's what happens. You go around in the circle, and it's like, whoop. And you still want to get missing one. But I do like her illustration style. So I use red there, so I could use pink in here. I don't know. That red is, it's kind of not really red. What is it called? It's called coral pink. And it's not really that red. I'd have to go in with pencil on these first, I think. Okay, so what was I doing? Okay, so I don't miss those. I might blend these in a little bit with I wish they all turned out like this. Not sure if I can. Gonna make them all look the same. Ay, da, 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 da. I am excited for my husband though that he's gonna have new eyes. He's gonna be so excited. I'm excited for him. He won't have to wear glasses anymore. I guess they're going to fix his astigmatism. And there was something else they said. Oh, they're going to put drainage tubes in his eyes too, like they did with mine. Because he doesn't have glaucoma, but he does have high ocular pressure in his eyes. And so they're going to give him drainage tubes like they did me. That was kind of like the primary reason they did my cataract surgery, which I looking back, it was like in 2019. I couldn't even remember. I just knew, I had it. I forgot. But that was the primary reason they did mine, was to put in drainage tubes to keep my ocular pressure down so I wouldn't lose any more eyesight. Where is... What does new window do? No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, how cute. The Google page has little eggs. That's not what I wanted. Oh well. Let's see, where are we now? If that's that color, should just use a metallic gold. Let's try out our... Let's try these guys out. The Jelly Roll Shimmers, which I found out about from Coloring Diva. From her video, I think it was last Monday. I'm just taking them out. Throw that away. How much do I want to throw caution to the wind? Let's see. That is a possibility. Not the purple. Maybe, maybe not. That's pretty, but we're not doing that. Ooh, that's pretty though. Oh, this is the green. This is the green that she liked so much. It's pretty. This is probably where I'm going. Although, I don't know. That one. Yes. This one. These two. Oh, I need to do the purple. I don't think I'm doing the purple. I think that's why I just ditched it. It's like, no, we're not doing that. I knew I wasn't using it, but there's the color. And what do they look like on white? I'm just in a finish the mandala mode. I want to finish fast. I want to finish fast. Oh, should that be in the middle? The shiny in the middle. I mean, they really just look metallic, which was kind of like what she was saying. But I'm all for another metallic pencil or marker. Those Link Shimmer markers, though, they really give something different from any other metallic marker I have owned. So turn it. But I should challenge myself to do a mandala in all jelly rolls. I'd never use my jelly rolls. I don't. I'm confused by them. I'm like, what's it doing? It's not really doing anything. What is it doing? But oh, as it dries, that's when it starts giving you um. Trying to got too much stuff on my desk. I can't. Let's do this. I don't know if you can see that. Refocus. There we go. Uh, what else? We're just gonna go ham with this one color. It looks kind of Byzantine to me, which I kind of like. Looks kind of bronzy on here, and I like that. Oh, I should start up here, huh? I feel like somebody's praying for me. Thank you. I feel something changing in me. I know that might sound kind of weird, but yeah, I feel something changing. So, whoever's praying for me, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous person, I put in person, availeth much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like that bronzy look. It's almost like I can't stop with it now. I just keep going. Why add another? Uh-oh. I hear wind. Another change in the weather? Every time the wind blows, it's pretty much like, that's what's up. The weather's gonna change. What's it gonna change to? I wouldn't be surprised if we got snow. I remember one of the craziest snowstorms, well, at least one, probably more than one, in my childhood happened on Easter. One was like in April 18th. I love that bronzy kind of look it has on this particular page. Okay, next. I say red in the center. I'm scared of the I'm scared of the chisel tip. I wondered if I do that, will that give me a shadow? If that would stay, that would be very nice. I don't know if it's going to do that or if it's just going to blend in. Okay, there's another reason for me using alcohol markers on. I never even colored that one in. For me using alcohol markers on mandalas is to help me figure them out. Looks like it's fading in too much. Just did that one, so I don't know if that's gonna take. Hey, Regina. Bless you too. Have a wonderful day. See, now you want to go into here, but I did pencil over it, so I don't think that's gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Okay, now my eyes are going kind of buggy. Looking at this. Where's that? Where's that gold? Come out, come out, come out, come out. Let's see a spot that I missed. So we need to do the centaur. The centaur. And how are we doing that? I could. Okay, now I gotta do these two. Okay, so where's that other one? This one. Do I want to use this for gold? Yeah. Even though I know the gold's gonna be the first to go. It's probably gonna be the first one to be gone out of this set. The first one I'm gonna run out of. But That's okay. It's good to use it. To use what you got. Use all our supplies in 2026. Not just some of them, all of them. Well, as many as we can. Don't hold me to that on anything that involves water. Oops. Don't get blotchy. I don't know if they're shimmering or not, but they're helping me get the job done. That's all I care about. I'm going over this. It needs a little shush. Just a little bit. Okay, so I need to figure out how to get in that tiny spot. And with what? Pink or red? I kind of want the red. Is there too much red? Let's use pink. Just because. Just because. And then I will have finished this. That's going to be record time, I think, for me finishing a mandala. To finish it in less than one day. Oh, just noticed, missed one. Miss any more? Damn, red. This is not red. This is pink. This is one of those Link shimmer pens. I really like it with a red, but that might be too much. I don't know. Let me use this one, the pink. way it is today, it feels like a good day for some spicy ramen. Okay. That is it. We finished it. So now I'm gonna head out, go run around the house and see what else I can get into. I need to move. I need to move. But not like Jagger. But I need to move. So I hope everyone has a good rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for those who watch on the replay. Um, take care, everybody. Bye bye. As soon as I find the mouse, where did I put it? There it is.